Cheer, wellness and divine elevation, my brothers and sisters, suns and stars, rise! Here we go again. We are back in the Supreme Natural Intelligence Fire of Truth Sanctuary, about to uplift some knowledge and wisdom today. Today's topic, today's content, we're going to be discussing the principles of wisdom. So I warmly invite you to listen keenly and listen razor sharply, because you're about to get that true knowledge, that true wisdom, that true understanding, equal standing, overstanding, and understanding. Once again, as always, as usual, you know we're about to hit that colossal, gigantic monstrosity, grand slammer home run, bringing all this knowledge and wisdom all the way. And that is a fire of truth. Anyways, my brothers and sisters, in today's teaching, we're going over, once again, the principles of wisdom. So what does a wise man adamantly practice and operate? How do they adamantly practice and operate in life? A wise man knows silence is better than anything. Because in silence, you have the opportunity to learn. Why do you have the opportunity to learn? It's because it's about listening. A wise man knows that life is about growth and development. In order to better themselves, develop themselves in growth, elevate and ascend, a wise man knows that it's better to be silent most of the time while they use their two ears to listen. A wise man knows that listening is a principal thing in life to rise in life. A wise man knows that listening is a principal thing in life to rise in life. Because when you listen, that means that you are entering a list of information and taking notes. Entering a list in, list enter, entering a list. That's how you break down listen. A wise man know that hearing is no good, because hearing just simply means that you hear noises and sounds, but it also means that you can't comprehend what you're taking in necessarily. A person who just hears tends to not comprehend what is being said to them. They tend to presume and assume the wrong thing most of the time. Therefore, that's why a wise man always says, listening is an art and skill that must be mastered on a daily basis. Because listening is a skill. You have to take detailed notes mentally and even physically if you must. If you need to do it physically, do that as well, to make sure you ask the masterful questions to gain absolute clarity. That's how a wise man moves. An intelligent person moves. A wise man always operates in intelligence. The highest form of intelligence is gathering the highest intel so they're able to shape and form themselves with the information that they're receiving, because they're taking in the intelligence, the information, form is shaping, action is action. So a wise man knows that listening is an art. It's a precise art that must be mastered. And by whoever takes the best notes is the one who's going to know the most on the information that is being dispersed and emanated. A wise man knows this. A wise man knows that 2 ears, they should be using their ears double the amount of time that they should be speaking. A wise man also knows when it's time for them to speak, they speak with intelligent intentions. They speak with purpose. intelligent purpose. Starting with questions to gain clarity so there's no misunderstanding. So there's no disinformation, disconnected information. So there's no misinformation. So there's no missing information when they make their statement of response. And when they make this statement of response, they operate in knowledge. They operate in wisdom, experience. They operate in intelligence, gathering the highest level of intelligence by asking questions to ensure that what they're thinking in their own mind on what they're hearing or what they're observing in their environment, their cipher of life, their environment, whether it's people, places, and things, they know to ensure that they get the most accurate information possible. They know to get many different sources. A wise man knows they can learn from everybody. Whether they're young ones or old, they can learn from everybody. That's how a wise man truly operates, or a wise woman. Or wise woman, I should say. My brothers and sisters, this is something you should already know, but it's a reminder. Because the reason why I'm coming forward with this video is because people forget these principles. People are quick to respond, but they're slow to listen with intelligent intention to listen. They're quick to respond in defense when they're having a conversation onto something, or even a debate. Everything doesn't have to be a debate, but when we're having a discussion, people are quick to respond without fully comprehend what they are listening to. If you're truly a wise man and wise woman, you would make sure what you're thinking is accurate by asking some questions before you start responding. Listen to reason, rays from the sun, and listen to knowledge and wisdom. A wise man knows that in order to have control and mastery in the environment, in the domain, a wise man knows that wisdom is about learning to become the wizard in your domain. And how do you become a wizard in your domain? Mastering your emotions, having discipline. Listening is an art and skill that must be mastered. It takes discipline and a cool, calm, collected mentality with razor sharp focus and concentration, attentiveness when learning. Because a wise man knows when you learn, you earn, you know, you grow. That's how you must flow in life, my brothers and sisters, sons and stars. A wise man knows these things. These are the principles and operations in how a wise man and woman move. Silence is an important aspect of learning. A wise man knows that. My brothers and sisters, so I warmly invite you around the world, brothers and sisters, sons and stars. It's high time that you slow down, take the time to understand one another so there's less misunderstandings, misunderstandings of one another. A wise man knows that clarification is the master key to understanding and equal standing one another. A wise man knows that clarification is the master key to understanding and equal standing one another. A wise man knows that clarification via asking questions is the master key to understanding. A wise man knows that whoever is asking the questions is the one who's controlling the conversation, the discussion, and the debate for the purpose of growth and development for self and the person that they're speaking with, or people that they're speaking with. A wise man knows, asking questions, when you break it down, a wise man knows the one who controls the domain is the one asking the questions. The reason why, when you break it down, asking means you are standing as king. Asking, you're standing as king. As king. You know that sovereigns and kings control their environment via their sovereign authority, their presence, their energy, their royalty, the preeminence of their vitality, their intelligence, their wisdom, their knowledge, their experience. And they do this because they know how to ask the right questions. It's all about intelligent intentions, intelligent purpose. They speak with purpose. They don't just speak just to hear themselves speak, because it's fruitless. When you speak, you should be speaking with purpose. A wise man knows this. You speak with purpose, and you speak with an intelligent intention for the purpose to elevate yourself and everyone around you, so you can get to the right knowledge and the right wisdom and the proper and right understandings on the topic, the content, and the information that's being discussed through gathering the right intelligence, so you can come to the right result and the right outcome. A wise man knows that patience is a virtue. Patience connects to discipline. It's about learning to control your emotions, governing your emotions. Become the government of your mentality. When we break down government means govern, means to control, regulate. Ment is short for the mentality, mind, magnetic, intelligence, neural dimension. Magnetism is about attracting and repelling. So it's about filtering the information and intelligence that you're discussing. In order to get to the right perspective in life. When you're dealing with life, it's about light, information / intelligence, frequency, and energy. A wise man knows that consistency is important for gaining results, for getting results. You got to be consistent. You got to be persistent. You got to be tenacious when you're building, when you're constructing things. Listen to reason, rays from the sun, and listen to knowledge and wisdom. Anyways, my brothers and sisters, let me put this to a conclusion. These are the principles of wisdom that we should all be embracing in its highest dynamic and radical absorption as much as possible. Wisdom is the principal thing in life, just as discipline, just as listening is, just as patience is. It's a virtue. It's all about controlling, discipline, structure, order, and organizing everything in its proper time, place, and season. Ecclesiastes 3, the scripture that will give you the full picture on how to manage life, administer life, regulate life, keep yourself in balance, in harmony. There's a time, place, and season for all things under heaven. A wise man knows this. That's the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth. Until next time, my brothers and sisters. holistic pure peace, pure power, and pure elevation. Stay sitting at the edge of your seats for more supreme natural intelligence and fire of truth blazing broadcast coming. We cooking and barbecuing with the information, and we're gonna get the collective consciousness in the right frame of mind so we could all grow and develop as nature intended, according to life's master plan and purpose intention. Right? Let's go! Purify the atmosphere. Let's go! Yo, banging on the beat, breaking the concrete, defeating demons on a daily basis, glowing radiance, raising the consciousness to the most high status, Lumen lyrical brightness, supreme natural intelligence. There's no coincidence that I'm rocking, feeding the knowledge to the masses. Vets and youth always speak the fire of truth, wisdom. Life is about growth or development, so build your light for the tests in life. Never give up, never let up. That's what's up. You know what time it is. So push forward, elevate your mind in the sun and rise. Yeah, check it, listen, coming through, fire bun. I'm an intellectual to the precise decimals, mathematical root radicals. So we see this, I mean this, the fire of truth. From the sheer might, the fire of truth. Preach, teach, the fire of truth.
Just levitate, levitate, keep your head straight. Just levitate, levitate. Even if the world is so cold, we just levitate, levitate. Set these spies. Light up the chalice and me tell them to Rastafari ever safe and secure. Hands are fi clean and your heart are fi pure. Alright, it's them fi know. Anything you reap that you sow.
That's a killer right there. God damn. Go in.
You have the Israelite eye.
You know,